Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to install a full-fledged web server environment that can be accessed by anyone on a Raspberry Pi. I'm going to be using a Raspberry Pi 5 and will install Apache, MySQL, and PHP. This is sometimes called the LAMP stack on Linux. I'm going to be calling this bundle RAMP since we're using a Raspberry Pi. We're also going to install the ngrok reverse proxy server to make your web server visible outside your local network without adjusting router settings. This is particularly useful in situations where you don't necessarily have the ability to adjust router settings, like a Wi-Fi only ISP. The reverse proxy that we're going to use today is called ngrok. I have looked at some other solutions like Local Tunnel and Packet Riot, and they seem pretty similar. I'm just not personally experienced with them. ngrok has a free plan to use a subdomain under one of their domains, and also a paid plan if you'd like to bring your own domain name. So the first thing that we're going to do is give the Pi a network alias. And as you can see from my hosts file, I name all my servers after star systems and constellations. The name that I'm going to give to the Pi is Andromeda. You don't have to do this, it's just something I prefer for convenience. And if you happen to be on Windows instead of Linux, the host file is in Windows System32 drivers etc. So now after saving the hosts file, the first thing we're going to do is ping it, and it appears to be working fine. Next, we're going to SSH into the Pi and start installing the packages that we need. I have already run the update and upgrade commands since that can take a while to complete. The first thing we'll do is install Apache in one command. The apt package manager is great because it fully configures and installs all the packages so you can control them through the systemctl interface that Linux users are used to. The next thing that we're going to do is install PHP. Again, this can be done in one command with apt. So now the next thing that we need to do is get MySQL installed. And once the basic installation completes, we just need to secure it. And once that's done, we enable the MySQL PHP module and restart Apache. So the basic installation is completing right now, as you can see. All right, so now the basic installation has completed, and we are going to run the script to secure MySQL. It will ask you a series of questions and ask you if you want to change the root password. You can just answer Y to all of these. And so now that MySQL or MariaDB has been secured, the next thing that we want to do is enable the MySQL PHP module and restart Apache. Now what we want to do is make sure that our PHP installation is working. So we're just going to change the permissions of the HTML directory and create a test PHP file. And if you're familiar with how basic Linux commands work, you can see I'm just using the echo command to write to a test.php file. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up that page in my web browser, navigating to test.php, and as you can see, it pulls up the standard PHP info. Now that we've made sure Apache is working properly, we're going to install the ngrok reverse proxy server. We do this with wget. It's downloading the file now, and then we're just going to extract it using the tar command. Now, once you've done this, what you'll need to do is make a free account at ngrok.com and load the auth token from it. This is the screen that you will see once you log in. You're going to go to the Your Auth Token section on the left sidebar. And if you click Show Auth Token, it'll show you a command that you're going to then copy and paste. And that is going to configure your instance of ngrok to use your account. And then all you have to do is start it on port 80, and you will then be given an address that you can use to access your web server from anywhere, and that works outside of your local network as well. So like I was saying, the big advantage of this is you can do this purely from the Raspberry Pi. You don't have to do anything with your router settings. And I'm just going to make sure that the site works. That's the default ngrok warning that comes up. And that goes away if you use a paid ngrok account. It's just what the default is. But as you can see, that looks to be working fine. So that's going to be it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or have any comments, feel free to leave them below. I'm going to put a link to my website in the description, which has a full text tutorial of everything you saw in the video. All right,